Love is magical, but do you know what makes it so stronger? Do you know what makes it even stronger? It is knowing your rights in a relationship. What if I told you that love isn't just about the heart, but also about the law? Yes. Imagine spending years with someone, building life together, only to realize you have no legal say in major decisions in their life. It is scary, right? Let's change that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Valentine edition of my channel. My name is Adako. I'm a first class law graduate, a founder of ACN Legal Admin Services Limited. I'm also the author of two books. This is one of them. One is A Late Bloomer's Law Degree Journey in the UK. The book basically shares, it's on Amazon. It just basically shares my personal story of returning to the university as a mature student, how I navigated the challenges, and proving that it's never too late to achieve your dreams, and all my successes that I achieved whilst I was in school. The second one is my journal. It's titled Dear Mom, Your Story Matters. There is also on Amazon. It's dedicated to helping mothers document their stories, their struggles, and also their wisdom, because every mother's journey deserves to be remembered, right? They're both on Amazon, and the link is also in the description. I also act as a Mackenzie friend. If you don't know what a Mackenzie friend is, in the UK, a Mackenzie friend is someone who assists individuals in court who cannot afford a solicitor or who are not eligible for legal aid as it is. I guide them through their cases, offering legal support without formally representing them. I help with documenting their court. So first of all, I start with, telling them the right court paper to right court forms to apply for, how much it would cost, and the right court to apply to, and also help them, arrange their documents, draft documents, because they're representing themselves. They're not able to, they don't know anything about law, or some don't have enough knowledge about law. So I assist in helping documenting the necessary documents, and also go with them to the court on the court day. I do not represent, because I am not a qualified solicitor. But what I do is I support in court, emotionally, because it can take a lot out of you trying to represent yourself in your case and having to relay through everything that you've been through. So, yeah, so just having someone there to who is not just supporting you emotionally, but also has a knowledge of law can be very helpful. I also help with taking down notes, so that after the court hearing, you can actually go through the notes that I have taken to just help you remember everything that the judge would have said during the proceedings, right? So I also have a passion to helping mature students, and late bloomers like me, especially those who are going back to the university to study law. If you think you're too old to start all over again, trust me, you're not. I'm here to tell you and also show you that success is possible at any stage in life. So, enough about that. Today, let's talk about how to research your relationship rights so you can focus on what matters, which is love, trust, and building a beautiful future together. So, it's Valentine. Let's get into it. So, let's talk about love and law. How do you research matters like this? Every great love story starts with a strong foundation. And while romance is all about feelings, it is also about understanding each other's rights and responsibilities. So you'd say, why? Why will I have to do a legal research? Why is it important for relationships? You'd ask. My dears, it helps you to understand your rights in a committed relationship. It would help you to protect yourselves from misunderstanding about, finances. If you share your finances, homes, and responsibilities, it gives clarity on things like your next of kin rights, healthcare decisions, and many more, because love isn't just about hearts, it's also about protecting the life that the two of you are building together or have built together. So let's talk about steps that you can take or you can carry out for your research. So let's talk about how to go about the research. What you'll be researching for, especially as it pertains your relationship rights. Many couples don't realize that law affects relationship in different ways, depending on where you live. So how can you make sure you are informed? And that is why I am here. That is what I'll be doing in this video. Let's get practical. How do you actually find what rights you and your partner have? It's actually simpler than you think, All you have to do is just go on Google, search relationship rights in my country. You would look out for, answers like, or questions like, do unmarried partners have legal rights? Those are the questions you ask Google. What happens if we live together but aren't married? Can you make medical or financial decisions for each other? These are very valid questions to know. Think of this like a love contract without a prenup drama, without the prenup drama. So a little research now would prevent a big heartbreak later. Like my people in Nigeria would say, will prevent you from being served breakfast. Okay, let's go back to it. How do you find relationship laws in your country? You can start with going to Google and just researching relationship rights in my country. Or you'd put in, does my partner have legal rights in an emergency? What happens if you live together and share finances? Can you make healthcare decisions for each other? These are very, very important questions that you should be asking. For example, did you know that in some countries, unless you're legally named, you may not have a say in your partner's medical decisions? So a little research now can help you avoid surprises later. And also just help, in the long run, especially when it has to do with medical decisions. So let's talk about love and finances. How do you research love and finances when you share responsibilities together? Yeah, that's a big one. Love is about sharing. We all know that. Whether it's time, dreams, or even financial goals. But how do you make sure everything is fair and clear? Talking about money isn't the most romantic thing to do. But it's one of the biggest reasons relationships struggle. Yes. So let's make sure yours stays strong. So what do you research when you share finances? So all you have to do is go to Google and just type in joint financial rights in relationship in my country. So you would see, or you can also type in questions like, do joint accounts give legal or equal access to both partners? If you split bills, does one person have more financial responsibility? What happens if one partner passes away? These are valid questions. A love that lasts is one that builds on trust. Trust starts with transparency in every relationship. More questions that you can research on Google is joint financial rights in relationship in my country. So you can also search for, if I share expenses, do both of us do both of us have equal rights to joint accounts? Or if we buy something big together, who legally owns it? What happens to your partner's finances if something happens to them? These are very, very important questions to ask. So talking about money, it's never, ever, always romantic. No. But it's one of the biggest keys to a healthy and happy relationship, even in marriage. I dare say, I'm not married, but I know that that is a huge discussion, even in marriage. So let's talk about love and hope and home. So how do you research when you're living together or your rights to living together? Moving in together, whether you're renting or you're buying or even just planning for the future, it's very important to know what legal rights you have as a couple. Moving in together, whether it's an apartment, a house, or whatever it is, knowing your rights makes all the difference. If you've been there, you would understand what I'm saying. So how do you research housing and living together? All you have to do again is go to Google, type in housing rights for couples in my country, or type in if only one person's name is on the list, does your other person have a right? What happens if one partner moves out? Does contributing financially mean you have a claim to the home or house or apartment, whichever it is? A home is more than just walls, it's the foundation of your future together. So make sure it is protected. So more questions to Google on is housing rights for couples in my country. So Google again, if both names are on the list, what happens if one partner moves out? If you buy a house together, who legally owns it? These are very, very crucial questions to know, to find out. If one person contributes more to the rent, does that give them more rights? A happy home isn't built on love, like I said earlier. It's built on knowledge and fairness. As much as we're in love, we want to ensure that, we're doing the right things, right? So let's talk about love and health. How do you research about love and health, your partner's rights in medical decisions? I believe that this is a very important research to do, because love means being there for each other in every situation, including when one of you needs medical care. But do you know if you have legal rights to make decisions for your partner? These are rights that you need to know, because love means being there even in sickness and in health. But do you actually have the right to do that if such situation arises? How do you do such research to know if you have rights in making decisions during medical cases? So all you have to do again, research medical decisions for couples in my country. You can also type in, can unmarried partners make medical decisions? Are partners automatically considered next of kin? Do you need power of attorney for health decisions? These are very important questions to ask and know. Nobody wants to think about emergencies, I know that. But being prepared is an act of love too. So it's not just saying I love you to each other. So more ways that you can carry out such research is, you can say medical decision rights for couples in my country. So you can also say partners automatically considered next of kin. Can you visit each other in the hospital during emergencies? Do you need legal documents like a power of attorney for health, or for health decisions as a partner? So do you have to write it down? Because no one wants to think about emergencies, but love means, excuse me, love means being there and being prepared to support each other no matter what. So my final tip for this Valentine edition is Valentine's Day is about celebrating love, but true love also means being informed, protected, and ready for the future, right? So Valentine's Day is about love, but real love is also about security, is about peace of mind. When you protect your relationship legally, you're showing your partner that you're committed to a future together, right? So, tell me, did you learn something today? I know that everybody is all about love right now, but did you learn something today? If you did, please drop a comment and tell me what's one legal topic about a relationship you would love to learn more about, and I'll be obliged to make a video of that. So if you've enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. I post legal research tips to help you navigate not just law, even love, and build your confidence. I'll see you on the next one, and happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Bye.